What do you mean there's already another Signalgate? That could just happen. Like, just now. Trump officials discuss sending elite Army division to Portland, text messages show. A high-ranking White House official was indiscreetly texting about the Portland, Oregon planning last weekend, according to messages shared with the Minnesota Star-Tribune. What? I first saw this on the Bulwark, and then I had to go see more about it myself. And no, it's really there, obviously, because here it is. The Minnesota Star-Tribune even has an entire other article talking about how they made sure that these texts were real. So this is real. There was discussing the deployment of the Army's 82nd Airborne, an infantry division, into Portland. Pete Hegseth considered sending an elite U.S. Army strike force to Portland, Oregon to quell protests that President Donald Trump has characterized as lawless mayhem, according to images of messages provided to the paper. Just for context, the Army's 82nd Airborne, an infantry division that has been parachuted into combat zones in both world wars, Vietnam and Afghanistan. That's who they wanted to send into Portland, Oregon. According to Weaver, Hegseth wanted Trump to expressly tell him to send troops into the American city. Between you and I think Pete just wants the top cover from the boss if anything goes sideways with the troops there, Weaver wrote. They were worried the 82nd Airborne would cause a lot of headlines. J.D. Vance also wanted to pursue criminal cases against 2 Florida influencers who were preaching violence on social media. The messages did not specify the identities of the pair and said prosecutors had declined one of the cases. Great. They also celebrated the firing of several agents who were photographed kneeling during a 2020 protest. He suggested Trump would approve the action, then insulted Patel. Several exchanges included information that has since been played out publicly, including a planned mass arrest of suspected Tren de Agua gang members in Chicago. They even discussed the need to reinstate an ICE agent who had been fired for throwing a woman to the ground in New York. Remember that guy that was rightfully fired and then quickly rehired? That was in this. So I guess the moral of the story is they didn't learn at all from the first 2 Hegseth signal scandals.